Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome back to Planet Crafter, where things are racing along at a pretty good clip. We're already at 2.5 TTI, and so we're halfway, over slightly, to what we need in order to get the hell off of this godforsaken planet. So, yeah, this is going to be really interesting as we sort of ramp along off to whatever the hell happens towards the end of this game. If there is any particular events or things that happen as we do that, I really don't know. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. Hey, Mass Bandit! Hey, welcome. I am doing okay. A bit tired today, but generally speaking, I am alright. Okay, so yeah, in order for what the fuck I'm going to do today, I have no idea. I'll be honest with you, at this point, I'm really feeling like the terraforming thing is done now. We're more or less finished. Excuse me. And aside from launching rockets to, like, boost up numbers, I don't think there's a lot left that I can do. It really is a case of, well, the numbers are rocketing up so fast, it's like, do we really need to do anything else? I mean, we kind of do, because we're, you know, it's going up. What was it? It was going up, yeah, it was like 0.01% every 2 seconds on this, I think it was. It's slightly under 2 seconds. So it is going up slowly, but it is going up. And so there is a question of, like, well, what the hell do I want to do? Because I don't know at this juncture. I don't know, there's so much I could do, but I don't know what the hell I want to do, you know? Oh, excuse me. Oh, sorry, my throat's going for it at the moment. That's unfortunate. Yeah, so we've got a whole bunch of DNA. We could keep making creatures, but I've got 4 sets of the damn things. I really don't think I need to at this point. Still going dark. Let me think. I could build some lights. Did we have lights? It's literally just a case of what the fudge can I do to occupy my time. We got that. Display case. We got the light box. Interesting enough, solar quartz is not that common. You can craft solar quartz, actually. What do you need to actually craft solar quartz? Nitrogen, sulfur, and obsidian. Not really that much, really. How are we getting on our crafted stuff? Whoa, we are full of 4, full of 3, almost full of 2, and full of 1. They were more or less full of everything. Yeah, it's phytoplankton B. If I take some of that over there manually, maybe I can speed the process up a bit. Yep. Oh. Whoa. Do I have any honey? Oh, I bet you I know exactly what's happened and why we've run out of honey. I bet you they're full of bees, aren't they? Because we should have... Let's put that on there. Yep. Full of bees. So we ran out of honey. Okay. I know there's another one around here somewhere, but I'm damned if I can remember where it was. Okay, that's fine. That should start producing honey again. I forgot about that. Alright, that's fine. So anything we don't need, anything we got extra needs to go into the crusher. Okay, so the honey... I wondered why that wasn't... I knew there was something clogging up somewhere. Ugh, honestly. Some of my own stores in there, I suppose. It's gonna be a while before the bees make any more. Where be the honey? Honey, honey, honey. Do I even... Oh no, the honey's outside, isn't it? Honey, 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 honey. There it goes. Working quite well. Is it now? Okay. Right, so it is literally just a case of waiting for a number to tick up. We are killing time. I could launch more satellites. I really don't see the point. I mean, yeah, it'll tick it up faster, but at this juncture, going fast enough. I'm kind of curious what'll happen if when that hits 1,000. You know, will it stay at 1,000 KT, or will it go up to million tons? I don't know. Because that one didn't. That one hit parts per million. It just stayed in the 1,000. It didn't go to parts per 1,000 or anything like that. Which is probably too much oxygen. I still say I'd love a thing at one point where you have to actually very carefully balance things. Like, not a hard mode, because the game kind of has a hard mode, like a permadeath mode. That's something different. But where you have to actually be more meticulous and careful in how you craft the planet. Or maybe even a system where... Oh, that would be so fucking complicated. Where, depending on what route you take... Like, if you add in too much oxygen, it could, like, change how the planet develops around you or something like that. Maybe something like that for Planet Crafter 2. Because I don't know exactly what the devs have in mind for the future of this game. I know they have talked about DLC. I think at the moment they said they want to focus on, like, bug fixes and, you know, all that good stuff. Which, you know, makes sense. They want to make sure the game's nice and stable. And in terms of, like, future content... There's a sound I know. In terms of future content, you know, they're not sure exactly what they want to do. They have talked about maybe more planets in the future, but again, I think that's something that could be saved for a sequel. Kablamo. Lovely. All right. mostly just waiting for the rocks to disappear around it so I can get to the crystals a little bit easier. We'll give it 5. It is funny considering how late the aquarium shows up, of how monumentally pointless it kind of is. Like, it's not bad, it's just, yeah, you drop in a couple of fish upgrades and then you just sort of leave it. It doesn't do anything else. And how are my little babies growing up? Have you grown up? You have definitely grown up. Christ. I suppose I could go hunting for more warden keys. That is an option, technically speaking. How many did I have? Was it 9? Well, I got too much. Of course I have. Okay, let's actually think. Now, where did I find the warden keys? I know there's one there. Isn't there one on like an island down here somewhere? And I think there was one there-ish. There's one over here. Where did I find the other ones? Wasn't there one there near the sand waterfall bit? I think there was. Oh, and there was one over there near that ship. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Anybody else remember where any of the other ones were? Was there one over here? I feel like there was one over here, but I'm not 100% sure. Also, have we gone into this place? Ah yes, it was the lava area. We had gone in here. I think I've cleaned it out, so we can probably shut that one down. What else we got? Rarity for 4, difficulty level 2. That's something. Not that I really need to do any of it. This is the thing, I am literally just killing time until whatever happens, I guess. think we found one in this immediate area. I could mark them with beacons, I guess, but I'm like, I don't really want to mark them with giant glowing hexagons on my HUD. Like, I wouldn't mind if you could just put a marker down on a map somewhere. Thing is, I don't think I'm even gonna know how many I need until I can like build the extraction platform. I think it was the extraction platform I had to build. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, because there's one. I'm fairly certain I've already got this. Yeah. So yeah, we got that one there. I hate how finicky that is. Okay. Let's see what else we can find. Thinking about it, I don't know why the hell I'm doing this for. The things aren't going to show up if I'm this far away from them. Have I been down this one? Dig deep to find the resources. Yes, I have found. Yeah, because like, you can see all the spare shit I probably dropped off in here. Yep, been in that one. Okay. Where the hell are you supposed to find anything? It's such a mess around here. I don't know. Oh, hello, 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 hello. Have I got this one before? I don't think so. Oh, no, I have not. Hey, there is one over here. Okay. Add that to the list, I guess. Yeah, please load the game, thank you. cave here. Seems unlikely to be a source. But you never know. Apparently there's a whole bunch of solar quartz I managed to miss. Don't know how I missed it. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I do want to just double check real quick. Oh, hey, Kane. Welcome, welcome. Have I started paradropping wolves yet? Oh, yeah, I've done a whole bunch of that. You missed it. Was it around the wreck somewhere? I forget exactly where it was, but I'm sure there was one around here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Knew it was around here. Yeah, I've already got that one. Okay. Come on, there's gotta be more somewhere around here. I mean, not necessarily, actually, because with that extra one I found, that's 10. That could be a good number to go with. So there might not actually be any more. I really don't know. Oh. That's weird. Apparently there's still ice in this cave. Did the devs forget to assign this to delete? Or maybe it's just supposed to be a cold cave. Ooh. Don't need that, but thanks. I'll take the rods. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. I found you? Oh no, damn it, I've already found you. Damn it! I was like, oh, I don't remember this one. No, I've already found it. It's on the top there somewhere. Okay. If I can even make it across to this one. Maybe I can scooch up the edge. Yeah, that'll do it. Froggies. Let me drink out of this water for crying out loud. Oh, hello. That's a bit of a cheeky place to put one, isn't it? I guess then that makes 11. Put one in a place that's really difficult to get to. Come on, you can make it up. Nice. Hug the cliff. Well, that reminds me. Well done. You can climb these vines. Oh, that's how you're supposed to get up there. Because there was a vine in the Forgotten City area. I think it's called something like the Forgotten City. And you can climb up and down them. Does that mean you can do that like all over the place? And I just genuinely never put together you could do that. I'm an idiot sometimes. I really am. I have a vague memory there being one around here. Yeah, there it is. I think I've already got this one. If not, then no. Okay. I was gonna say if I had a memory of it being there, and then I hadn't gotten it, that would have been very weird. Never noticed any other vines. I've seen a few around. They're not that common though, that's the thing. The only other one I can think of is in the Dusty Cave place. You know, near where my base is. But I mean, that's just that. I mean, maybe I can climb up there, but I don't know. It's as I said, there aren't that many. It's such a random thing. It's like, it's why I genuinely struggled to find it when I was exploring the Forgotten City place. Okay. So we've currently got 11 of these keys. I think I've got 11. Which means I don't know how many there are. There was one over here, wasn't there? Vague memory. Where was it? There. Yeah, you I remember. So hang on, let's... We know there's one there. One there, was it? One there near the ocean, there near the crater. One there. Oh, cock. I'm gone. Ain't hanging around here for this nonsense. What does does not walk into Mordor one jetpacks. I mean, yeah, that is true. I mean, it is that big debate, you know, should they have flown to Mordor rather than walked? It's nice watching those things come down from far away, knowing for a fact that you're probably completely safe, hopefully. Okay. Still no sign of any more. Oh yeah, by the way, Kane, I don't know if you were here for it, but at one point I said, hey, I really wish that this endless desert down here would become an ocean. It became an ocean, and unfortunately I completely missed it. So I don't know when in the terraforming process it happened. So that'll be fun working that out on a subsequent playthrough. I can't remember which island was it. I think it was this island. Was it this one? No, was it this one? Actually, yeah, it was this one, wasn't it? Yeah. So you have found... We know there was one in the giant crater. Alright. Yeah, and that's another one I've already got. So we're still at 11. So is 12 maybe the number we're looking for? I don't know. This is the thing. Until we unlock the extraction platform, I do not know. Oh well, let's go get some food. Still impassable, but much bluer. Yeah, actually, it worked out at one point that the game just basically has invisible walls if you go too far out. So my initial prediction that like a giant sandworm was going to come out and kill me was inaccurate. Yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, That's 11. Well, okay. Should I create an automation system for rods? I mean, I could do that. It wouldn't be hard. I could also do one for rockets. This is me just finding ways to kill time. Okay, so we need... There's 4 kinds of rods. So we need 4 of those. Yep, so that's fine. Then we need... One, two, three, four, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And where are we going to put you, I wonder? Are there any vines in there I can climb? Because I've never been able to get it to the top of there yet. I should check. So you need to demand some aluminium. You need to demand iridium. You need to demand uranium. You need to demand superalloy. And you need to demand a little bit of osmium. That's cool. So, uranium rods. You're gonna supply them. Iridium rods. You're gonna supply them. Very good. Superalloy rods. And osmium rods. You're also going to supply those. Lovely. It'll take a bit of time because yeah, we gotta play catch up because yeah, like it's gonna go all the way over there for the uranium. That's quite a long ways away, actually. Oh well, is what it is. Oh yeah, I forgot that meteor crashed. And now we need superalloy. We're gonna need 4 of those. 1, 3, and 4. 4 circuit boards. Cool. We can put the rods. Well, okay. I feel like I should put them over here, because that's where my current rods thing is. But I don't exactly have room. So I guess we'll put them down here. Okay, so we've got uranium rods, iridium rods, super alloy rods, and osmium rods. Don't really need to do that. We've got more than enough as it is. Nice. Well, that'll take a bit of time to fill up, but hey ho, whatever. All right. So we never did find any more blueprints to unlock, did we? Nope, nothing more there. Well, we're at 3.4, so that's a good start. See, I gained half a TTI in about 45 minutes. We'll probably be just shy of reaching that today, but that's fine. Don't know why I've got that label as food. It really should be misc. But that's good. Hey, I got rid of another thing over there. That's nice. Oh yeah, I wonder. There's a lot of them flying over to the far distant corners of the whole place now. Can I climb up the vine in here? Right, never mind climbing up. Can I just go up? What? Ooh, I can climb it. What the fuck? Are you telling me there was a place up here the whole bloody time? What the fuck? Huh. Some advanced stuff up here too. Zeolite up there. Huh. Now I gotta say, that is a lovely view of my base from up here. My base looks like absolute shit, but it's still a nice view of it. Actually, this is a nice view of the whole area. Look at this. That's some good shit. Huh. Hard to believe that was where I started. It is quite funny watching this whole area slowly fill up with water. I got so lucky with where I built my base. I just remember hearing somewhere at some point... Where are you all off? Oh, you're filling up the thing, aren't you? I was like, why are they all going down there? There's nothing off in that direction. No, it's the feeder. So look, now they're all zipping back. But yeah, I just remember hearing somewhere at some point someone mentioned, don't build your base at the starting point. And that like stuck in my brain for some reason, and I'm glad I did, because I built it in the perfect place. Not only was it not in the water, not only that, but it was also an extremely central location. I've actually discovered since that most people recommend building in this area. It's flat, it's relatively open, and it's a very central location. So by pure fucking coincidence, I managed to do that. Oh, hello. Yeah, I'm just sort of marveling at stuff. So we could climb up here. So we could probably... We probably could have come up here as soon as plants were done. Bunch of bloody pitcher plants. So that would have been nice to know. Ow! Oh, there go my ankles again. That snapping noise is extremely effective. Right. What to do next? Shattered my femur and now I'm hungry. Have you ever broken a bone? You do end up feeling a little peckish. So are there any vines, climbable vines? Because I've always wanted to get up to the top of this, but it's quite difficult because these are extremely sheer cliffs. I'm always wondering if there's like a way that we can like scooch up, perhaps. Come on, a little bit further, a little bit higher. Yep. Whoa, hey, we did it. Ooh. Butterfly, because it does make me wonder if nothing I really need, although there are more super alloys up here. Not that that really helps. Let's be honest, that doesn't exactly help. Are these? That is climbable. Where from? Ooh. So there are climbable vines in this area. That's good to know. Oh. Oh! Have I not been here? No, I thought I had. I can't even remember the last time I checked this place out. Still got its computer banks. I haven't checked this. Hang on. No. That can't be that. I must have checked that out since then. There can't be a genetic trait in it. Do chests like re-roll after a while or something? Apparently I forgot to check that one too. Maybe I didn't check that particular one, and it's like the loot it gets is dependent on where you are at a given point? Question mark? Definitely been here, I guess they must. Well, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, did I just miss that chest? Because me missing a chest is entirely plausible. I mean, missing the invisible thing, that makes sense, because I didn't have the warden key detector. But, like everything else, I'm really not sure. Oh dear, I think I clipped into it. Yep. Aha. So these have been climbable the whole time. And I'm just a giant idiot. Another view of my base from up here, that's nice. Okay, so that gives us another warden key. What does that leave us at now? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12's a good number. 12 might be all we need. I don't know. Didn't say, did it? Didn't say how many warden keys there are. Because my brain was originally spitting around the word 9 for some reason, but Underground cave is a blessing for us wardens. There's a lot of research. Oh yeah, that's... What will be our future? What is our destiny? We believe that we can survive. Want to join us? Use this chip to find 10 keys we left behind on this planet and place them in an extraction capsule. Oh, I only needed 10, but there's more than 10. Oh, cool. Well, there we go then. Yay. So yeah, we only needed 10, even if... Yep, you know, I had a feeling that was going to happen. So yeah, we only needed 10, but there's more than 10 in the world. So that's fine. That's a lot of plankton. So how are we getting on with the Mutagen 1? Mutagen 2's done. As is 3, as is 4. Wow. Yeah, we really are just filling everything up right now, ain't we? Uranium rods. Osmium rod's probably going to take a while. Because I had to use up a bunch of osmium to build stuff. So it probably had to fill in all those gaps before it could start creating all the rods. So, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Where are we at? Oh my god, we're over 50%. Ah! I'm looking at my terraforming index number, right? 3.19. What did we start at? It was 1.54? So 50, 65. So 0.65 in about an hour. Which makes 1.95 in about 3 hours. So just under 2, and we needed 2.5. So with the rate it's going, I probably won't wrap up today, but that's alright. Because I think, given the schedule for the end of this week is going to be pretty wild, I wouldn't mind doing one final Planet Crafter stream on Thursday, and then excuse me, and then we can wrap up on the Thursday. Then obviously I got Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, and then we can start up with some new games once Monday rolls around. So that'll be good. That actually plays into my schedule quite nicely. Of course, that does leave me with the question of what the fuck have I got to do now? I'm literally just waiting. I've got nothing to do except wait. Anything else I could set up as like a crafting thing? I could do rockets. Do I want to make rockets? Fabric. Could do fabric. I need to make that stuff anyway. Rockets is uranium, iridium, and super alloy. And what was the one I was looking for? Hang on. Oh, fabric. Yeah, how do you make fabric? Silk. Well, fabric's easy then, really. Do I want to make rockets and fabric? I don't know. Anyway, it's 4 o'clock, so time for a break, and we should be back in just a minute. See you in a sec, guys. And we are back. Alright, what was I doing? That's right, I wasn't doing anything. Yes, kind of run out of things to do. Oh, that reminds me, didn't I, don't know why that specifically reminds me. I did. I put it in order for all this shit. Three by 3 living compartment. We got a round living compartment, or rounded. We got the hologram projector. Okay. We got a fountain with a living dome and a customizable bed and a customizable sofa. Why? Because I had all that stuff and I had fuck all to do with all of them. I like how it's iron, iron, and titanium for 1. Iron, 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 titanium, 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 and 2 super alloy for a 2x2. And then a 3x3 is just, throw an extra super alloy in there, you'll be fine. It's like, okay. Okay, yeah, I don't know what to do. Oh, hi. I think this is just a regular meteor shower, isn't it? Yep, just a regular one. It is funny that just by standing perfectly still, most of them won't hit you. I need some water. Those poor animals. Why do you always hit over there? I don't know, but it just does. It looks like most of those aren't even doing anything at the moment. So it looks like most of them are running off to aluminium, makes sense. Basically they're running off to all the things for the rods. Apparently it's gone to night time. Actually, how are we getting off on the rod numbers? Slow, which I suppose makes sense. I'd probably have to build a lot more mines for each major item in order for that to be, you know, fast. But at this point, I really don't care. I've just run out of shit to do. I really have. And I could tear this all down and completely rebuild my base, but I honestly don't see the point at this juncture. Okay, so we're about to hit 54%. That's quite nice. So yeah. Yeah, it's definitely like 1.8 or 1.8 seconds per tick up, which ain't bad, but it's still going to be a while. Did I never put anything in those? Do I even have any spares? I think I know why I didn't. I think I was planning to put mushrooms in there, because at the time we needed a lot of them. But we don't now, so might as well put some squash in there just for funsies. What to do, what to do. I almost feel like I want to do a Terra nil and just like tear down all my shit. But there's no point in doing that until I've hit, you know, 5 TTI, because if I do it before that, then that's just going to slow things down. And you know, whilst I do want to make sure I go on to Thursday. Oh yeah, I forgot part of this fills with water. At the same time, I'm like, well, I don't want to slow things down that much. That would be quite annoying. You're an actual plant, you are, but I don't care. Does make you wonder where that water goes. Because this water kind of just pools down here, right? But at the far end there's a waterfall. So where does it go? I mean, I guess it could just seep into the ground, but... all the water's got to go somewhere. It's barely enough to swim in. Can we... Maybe. We can climb up. Cool. Because this was apparently supposed to be like a warp gate, which implies they've got like Stargate technology or something. Which I suppose makes sense. Given that, you know, we do unlock the warp gate thing over there. So I guess this is supposed to be like a giant version of that. I guess that makes sense. It is weird though, that like giant under the sand snake looking thing. Looks like there was going to be something there and then they didn't do it. I'm just exploring the map at the moment, not really thinking about much. If you think there's like a cave under there or something. There isn't, trust me, I think I'd have noticed that. I did turn the power on in this one. Isn't half of this one... yeah, I was going to say half of this one's flooded, isn't it? Oh, there's those 2 mushroom seeds I could have picked up. Oh well, don't need them now. Would have been nice, but I don't need them. Oh, it's just dark purple. Doesn't mean anything else. It's just dark purple. The admin rod's ticking along, that's fine. Hey, that might actually hit 1,000. Why, we actually hit 1 megatons of biomass. Most of which, let's be honest at this point, is the animals. What to do, what to do, what to do. So we definitely don't need any more drones. I don't really... This is the thing. At this point, there's literally nothing to do. And I feel like I'm being really boring. It is interesting that the blueprints can only be ordered once. I think that is a nice touch. Makes sense, you only need one blueprint for each thing, right? I've actually spent a lot of Terra tokens, considering I've only got 54,000 available, even though I've gained 183. I never did build a Terra token like farm, you know, making fusion cells and rocketing them up, which is what people say is like the best thing to do. But I didn't need to because I've got the fucking portal thing. There's so many Terra tokens out there, you just don't need them anymore. People also say that you can send these back, I think you can put the fuses back in there. And again, you pick up a lot of fuses by going and exploring all the wrecks, and I got a lot of fuses. These things sadly don't have any. Can I wonder what I get? 2 circuit boards. Fair enough. Not like I need them, but interesting to note. I don't know why you'd want to do that. There's literally no reason for me to do it outside of basic curiosity. I mean, I could do 3 more energy multiplier fuses on the thing, but I got so much power at this point. Like, 8 nuclear fusion generators. And it's a good job I stopped at 8, actually, because 8 is the maximum number of things a boosting... what are they called? Oh, excuse me, sorry. Machine optimizer, that's it. An optimizer can boost. Because if we actually go over to what this one will do. Yeah. Optimization capacity, 8 machines. So it can only work on 8 things at once. Which I suppose makes a certain kind of sense. I'd love to know how these get out of sync. Because when you start the game, they're all equal. They all move at exactly the same speed. Like, these two are still in sync. How come you two are still in sync? Like, accessing them doesn't slow them down, does it? Nope. I can only assume it's like a loading thing. But like the game loads them in bits or something? I don't know. I also still don't know why you can't craft an uncommon lava. Common, rare, but no uncommon. An uncommon's the one you need in order to make bee lava before you unlock the tier 2 hive. Yeah, I kind of feel like these domes should be used for more than what they are used for, because realistically the dome doesn't do anything except I think it boosts yeah, this one boosts oxygen and plants, and you can get tree bark out of it, which I guess is nice, but it's like I kind of wish they did more. Like this one you can at least put butterflies in, so that's a nice detail, I guess. But this one doesn't really do anything, so I can give you a second one of these. Uh, 3.45 TTI. Well on our way to 60%. Things are looking pretty good. Nope. Always need a drink. Is there anywhere on this planet that I maybe haven't been? And over there, that's the entrance to the Forbidden City thing. Forgotten City, sorry. That's where the crystal cave is. That's where the cenote thing is. I don't think that's much of anything. No, there's a giant rock there. It doesn't appear from the zoom out for some reason. You've got all that water area. Obviously the ocean is now, well, an ocean. I guess technically speaking, it does go further. I don't think I can. I'm pretty sure there's an invisible wall if you go too far south on the desert. I don't know exactly where it is, but it might well be along that line. It may even be like further up than that, but that's interesting. Just looking off the map at what's available, or what isn't available, I should say. See, I feel like this could be a thing. I don't think it is, but I feel like there could be a biome under here. Because I'm pretty sure in the early game, like this white, which is obviously supposed to be like snow and ice, I think it's supposed to be like a big mountain range. The snow actually comes down this far, but then it all melts once you start hitting the higher temperatures. And then you got... So yeah, I mean, there could be like a biome there, like an underground biome. Again, don't think there is. There's an iridium cave there, which I've poked my head into a couple of times. But generally speaking, there isn't a lot. Is there? I've appreciated it up until now, but some Subnautica type monsters would work for this part. Something more to explore / interact with. Well, yeah, I mean, here's the thing. If I was like really pushing like super hard, I could probably wrap the game up today. I probably actually could. If I actually like boosted my terraforming index speed just a little bit more, I probably could finish the game today. But like I said, I kind of feel like wrapping it up on Thursday is just working out better for my schedule. So a little of that slowness is on me, admittedly. Yeah, this is the Iridium Cave. The very red and glowing cave. Use the ocean. Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on sort of what the creators have planned for it in the future. Where... obviously because there is a lot of downtime in bits, it's like, well, you know, you gotta do something with it, but what? We're about there right now. Yep, feel like I'm really not supposed to be here right now. Just a giant, fucking brilliant white cliffs. I will say, the jetpack really lets you fucking break this game. Like, to quite a stupid level, actually. Like, it's great fun, but boy howdy, you can break this fucking game wide open with this thing. Just like that. Yeah, I'm not supposed to be here. I think that's fair and obvious, and I should probably be going before I break the fucking game or something. You know, it's something they could actually do in like an update or something, is to like double down on explorable places you can only get to with like careful maneuvering of the jetpack. That could actually be something that would be quite fun. You might have to like tweak exactly how the jetpack works, but I think if you actually messed around with the jetpack just a little bit, maybe so it didn't drop you down like a sack of fucking potatoes when you didn't have something underneath you, because it's not really a jetpack like you think of in a lot of games. The jetpack is more of, it just boosts you off the ground a certain height, and if you don't have any ground underneath you, well, it don't keep you up, which is kind of actually how real jetpacks work, let's be honest. Sky's going red. We're getting that fog. Yeah, this is what happens when you're about to hit the invisible wall. I've seen this before in a few other places. I'm genuinely surprised I'm still going. In fact, look, there's the edge of the world, and there's the invisible wall. Yeah. They really let you go quite close to the edge. I don't really know why. I mean, at least Subnautica had, like, the Ghost Leviathan, I think it was, that stopped you from going outside of the plateau area. That's why I said I almost expected there to be, like, a giant sandworm or something. A lot of room for expansions, I guess. That's true. That's true. A lot of places where new biomes could be added. As I've said, you know, it's like I don't specifically know what the dev is planning to do. There's a lot of fun options. You know, more biomes would, of course, be nice. More of an explorable space. I do think there are some gaps in the terraforming tech that could probably be filled. I definitely think that I've said before about how, like, a mulcher might be nice. Just to get a little bit of easy fertilizer, so it's not such a chore to make when you first get it. That would be a nice piece of tech. You think of other ideas. A lot of the ideas I feel like I'm running around in my head would probably be better for a Planet Crafter 2. You know? Because I definitely think this concept has potential for a sequel. And, like, considering the really good reviews, I'm pretty sure the game sold well. I'm fairly certain a sequel would be likely, assuming the devs want to make a sequel, of course. They might not. They might just think, you know what? Nah, we've got one game. That's fine. We don't need another. Which is, well, it would be a shame, but it would at least be understandable. But as I say, I could imagine in, like, if you took the sequel, like, the terraforming could go in more paths than just, like, a linear straight line of, like, slowly, you know, gaining technology. Like, that's fine. I like that. But if you could, like, maybe take the planet in different directions based on your actions, you know? Like, if you wanted to make the planet you are on... Okay, this is going to be me spitballing here. If you wanted to make the planet you were on a water world, say. You know, say you actually wanted to turn the planet into a planet kind of like the one from Subnautica that's largely water, well then you keep adding water to the planet. Like maybe you call down ice asteroids from space or something like that, and every time you do that, it increases the maximum amount of water that the planet can go up to, like the water line. Because the water in this game is fixed. You know, obviously it starts with nothing, and then over time it slowly grows bigger and bigger, and then once it reaches a certain point, it just stops. But you could imagine that in like a sequel, it could be a thing of calling in ice asteroids from space, increases the height of the water by, I don't know, 5 meters a time or something like that. So you could then, if you wanted to, increase the water level to whatever you wanted it to be above the standard. Because there would be a standard level, like, okay, this is how much water you get sort of just naturally on the planet, you know, once all the ice and everything is melted. Because again, the details of, you know, as you mentioning, Kane, about, like, you know, some of the details about it are pretty good. You know, the realistic jetpack, how zeolite doesn't show up until there's water around, because apparently that's how zeolite is actually created. But also, like, how, with a few minor exceptions, I think just small oversights by the devs, it's probably more of a bug than an actual something intentional, is that all the ice on the surface disappears at one point, which I thought was a really nice touch. I wondered if that was going to happen. And then, of course, it's around the time that liquid water starts appearing, and you're like, oh, that's really cool, I like that, that's really good. So there's definitely a lot of watching my little drones buzzing around like that. It's quite fun. Oh, so you're getting algae, are you? What the hell's still these algae? I thought I was done with all that. Huh. How random. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So, you know, like, maybe that could be an option, or like maybe making a planet that doesn't have as much oxygen. And then, okay, yeah, it means you've got to run around with oxygen tanks all the time, but maybe then you can just create life that doesn't need oxygen or something like that. You know, adding in more and different kinds of details. Maybe you want a planet that doesn't have really any water at all. Maybe if you increase the temperature of the planet, like up and up and up, you can make like a desert planet. You know, go full like Tatooine or something like that. And I think a planet with a lot of plants over it could be a jungle planet. A planet with too much water can be a water planet. A planet with, you know, maybe a planet you don't heat up at all could just be an ice planet. You know, there are options available to you, and you could maybe dictate the direction you wanted to take the planet in. And like maybe then, again, this is pitching stuff for the sequel, you could have it where maybe there are more than one planet and you can get to dictate which planet you go to and what you want them all to be. You know, they don't all have to be the same thing, you know? And so obviously in a system like that, you could have objects that not only add things like oxygen and water and all that stuff, you could have ones that take that stuff away as well. So if you accidentally put in too much oxygen, like, oh no, I didn't want that much, then there's an item you can build that takes oxygen away. It's still slow, but I mean, that's always the potential for more fun, I think. There's a lot there that I think you can do with that. But again, that's just me spitballing, you know, random bullshit ideas off my head. It is what it is on that front. I do think, although I want to say, I know I'm like complaining, like, oh, they could do this, they could do that. That's just me spitballing random ideas for the sake of, hey, I'm killing a bit of time, and you know, I like this game a hell of a lot, even if I've been left with quite a lot of downtime for this sort of latter part. And I see so much potential in this, because it's like I've said before, this is not the only game that has involved terraforming that I have played. As I said, Puraspura is a pretty big one. That's a really good one if you want a slightly different base builder. I think the thing I like about Puraspura is that it's got a pretty involved story with like multiple endings depending on choices you make and stuff like that. And like the terraforming of Mars is actually quite an involved process. You know, you have to make sure to actually balance all those meters out. Like a lot of the things I've described kind of happen in Puraspura. You can't like dictate how the planet ends up looking, but you can like put too much water on the planet. You can, you know, if you put too much oxygen on the planet, then your buildings start spontaneously combusting because there's too much oxygen, so you need to get rid of it. And so you've got to very carefully manage all your meters to make sure everything's all in nice, careful balance. It's a good game, actually. I would recommend it. Although I will warn you, it's very slow. Again, kind of like this game, there's a lot of downtime where you're just kind of waiting for something to happen. You're waiting for the numbers to tick up a bit more. But again, I think that's kind of the nature of a game like this. You know, like terraforming a planet is something that takes time. And it's going to take a lot of time. What are you doing over there that's like... I thought you were all done. So it's just you, is it? Yeah, you just take a while, don't you? Tell you what, let's go explore a wreck. Not a wreck, I mean a portal thing. Isn't that one I like the look of? So 1 green, 1 blue, 2 purple, and was it 3 pink? Alright. Whoa. Ah, another sand one. Okay, well, we've seen a few of these. Hello. Let's see what we got. Nostalgic portal back to day 1 on the planet. Yeah, kind of like that, yeah. It kind of is. Let's see. That one wasn't too bad. But are there any more? That's a lot of dust. That only 1 wreck? Really? Huh. I guess I was expecting a bit more. This was a pretty high yield area, wasn't it? I'm genuinely surprised there's only 1. Like, legit. I kind of figured there'd be at least 2. Guess not. I guess I figured, considering how many crystals I needed to get into this place, there'd be more stuff. It always beeps at me like that. It always makes me worry it's breaking. Okay, well, it's 5 o'clock, so we shall take another break, and we'll be back in a minute, guys. Sorry, forgot to move the mic in the way. We are back. Okay, right. What do I want to do? I don't know. Everything is looking very white here. I think that everything's glowing bright. Bug is kicked back off again. Okay, so close that because you weren't very good. What else have we got? Difficulty 5, rarity 1. Why would I want difficulty 5 but rarity of 1? How is that good for me? Try something else. Rarity 5, difficulty 4. That could be interesting. Let's do that. So 1 green, 4 pink, 1 purple, 3 blue. One green. Is it 1 purple? 4 pink. 3 blue. Actually, tell you what. Oh. It's nice to have those gauges full. Woo! Ah, back here again. Okay. It was like the place we were at previously, except it's also got these weird flower things. Well, not flowers. I don't know what they are. They kind of look like fire stopped in plant form. Okay, let's see what we can find. There's gotta be a fucking wreck around here somewhere. Oh, same place again? Right, so this one... Huh, this area only ever spawns with 1 wreck, I guess. That's random. Ladder there. Open room here, which again leads back on itself. Ladder there. Alright, so we've got 2 lads. We're getting keys, that implies there's a door here somewhere. There's that. That was the one we came down. Okay. Just trying to get all this place relatively squared in my head. Aha. Ah, we still need to find one more key. Anymore we don't. I actually don't need that genetic trait, which is odd to think about, but I really don't. Still check the small ones, you never know when there might be something special in there, but it doesn't look like it. Pipe. Not something I can use, sadly. Sounds like it's raining. In fact, it's raining in here, which is... that's impressive. Sure, it was watertight before the crash. I mean, yeah, but you'd think it would still be watertight, seeing as it's almost exclusively buried underground now. Yeah. There it is. Exit. Drop off all the plants in there. I don't know why I'm collecting them, I guess I just feel like it. And all the rocket parts into there. I don't know if I'm going to need a... this is the thing, because it's like, I don't know what I'm going to need for the extraction platform when it actually gets to being built. I'm assuming, based on, like, its look... Hang on, I'm going to sneeze. I might. Yes. No. No, apparently not. I'm assuming it's just like a rocket thing. But I don't know what I'm specifically going to need for that. Because with the other platforms, like, that only needed iron, titanium, and super alloy. That was obviously circuits and rocket parts, but that included a rocket engine with it, which this one probably will as well. So it's probably going to be something like the trade space rocket. And then the portal generator obviously needed fusion cells, but I mean, this is the thing. I've got so much stuff. Like, I just have all the stuff in the world. It really is a thing of, like... I don't think whatever the hell it is going to end up being a problem. But even the rods, which is like the last thing I've added to my list of stuff, like, I got so many of that. The other reason it's not coming in faster is because I just don't have a lot in the way of drills for it. And I could go and build a whole bunch of drill related stuff. I'm not gonna, but I could. Oh yeah, most of my crafting sections. It'll be interesting when it comes to Satisfactory later this year when that hits 1.0, because that's a game that's going to fucking consume my life. Yeah, Satisfactory is going to be a weird one because there's going to be a lot of downtime in that. Because there's a lot of time where... I mean... I worked out a few ways to sort of try and mitigate downtime in that, because I've played it a few times between the last time I streamed it, which was not too long after it came out on Steam, because it wasn't out on Steam initially, it was just Epic, but eventually it did transition over to Steam. So I have played it a bit since, but I haven't played it recently, like on purpose. As soon as I found out, oh, they are actually doing 1.0, I thought, okay, definitely do not play the game. I think, when was the last time I did actually play Satisfactory? Hang on, let me have a look. Satisfactory... December 23. That was earlier than I expected. Did I go in there for a reason? December 23. Why did I do that? Oh, I may have done it to have a look at what Christmas stuff they were doing. They tend to have like little special events over Christmas. I may have popped in there to have a look at that, but wasn't for anything serious. In that case, I can't tell. But yeah, but obviously they've announced the 1.0 on that. That's going to be another game that I'm absolutely going to obsess over. And the thing about Satisfactory is, I have to like think really long and really hard in Satisfactory about what I need. That game is 100% a time black hole. Oh yeah. I mean, this one kind of is as well. Like, especially in the early game, like, it does slow down as you get towards the later game. But it's going to be really interesting with Satisfactory seeing, like, what they add in. Because I know that there is a plan for, like, a kind of a story in Satisfactory, but they were specifically saving it for the 1.0 version of the game. And I really want to know what the story is. Because, like, Satisfactory could well easily become my best, like, my favorite survival crafting game. I don't really know if it would count as a survival crafting game, though, because you don't have to worry about survival meters in Satisfactory. You've just got health. You know, you have to worry about, like, oxygen and stuff. But I would say, I initially thought that maybe Planet Crafter would become my favorite survival crafting game. And I do think it's one of my favorites, probably top 3, maybe. But I still say that Subnautica is my favorite, still. I have never played an experience quite like Subnautica when you play it through to completion the first time. The fact that they took a fairly standard survival crafting game format and gave it a really compelling and interesting story, I think is what elevates that game up to being my favorite of the genre. And like Below Zero is good too, although I think Below Zero kind of muddled itself up a bit. I think, yeah, I don't think they were quite firing on 100% when they did Below Zero. I do know they're planning another Subnautica game at some point. Because there was also that, what was that one called? Like Breath Edge or something like that. And that game I was like, I wanted to like it, but it felt too rough, really, for me to be able to properly do that. It's like they understood what you needed for a survival crafting game, and they did that, but it didn't quite get there for me. You know, I thought that the narrator guy was really annoying. I thought that some of the set pieces of the game were a little annoying, and especially once you get to the latter part of the game where you can't leave your ship and you're just running around wrecks the whole time, it's really boring. But there were definitely things about Breath Edge that I liked. And I am very curious about Breath Edge 2, which I do know is being worked on. So that is one I will definitely give a look when it comes down to it. You could definitely go for another Subnautica game. Oh yeah, I could definitely do like proper Subnautica 2, because like Below Zero was always meant to be a spin-off. It was never meant to be Subnautica 2. It was like, well, we've got this game, it's really popular, let's just make a quick game in the same engine, and it kind of got out of hand for them, and I think that's kind of why parts of, you know, Below Zero don't quite work. But yeah, it's Below Zero isn't bad. It's just a little. It's not as doesn't quite hit the nail as well as Subnautica, but Subnautica 2 I'd like. Breath Edge 2 will be interesting when that comes out, although I'm not expecting that until like 2026. And it'll probably be out in early access before I get around to playing it, so, you know. As I said, I don't play a lot of early access games if I can help it, because, you know, I do have several games that I do have in early access, and in general, early access is better now than it used to be. Like, early access when it was first introduced was kind of the Wild West. I think these days people have definitely, like, tailored their expectations for early access, I think. And I think devs are using early access in the proper ways now. You know, they are using it for good feedback to, you know, learn about what people want from the kind of game they're making and stuff like that. I'm not going to say there aren't still early access problems. There are. You know, anything that is funded before it's completed potentially has issues and problems and all sorts of things like that. But it is what it is. Right. So how are we getting on? Well, we're almost at 75%. Yeah, literally, because we've just hit 4 TTI, which is great. That's 4 trillion. And we've got... Ah, look, it does go up to MT. Oh, that's cool. That's million tons, as opposed to kilotons. So that's fun. I doubt these two would hit whatever their next one would be, but I don't think it's going to go up any higher than what it currently is. Okay. So probably by the end of this we'll be up at about 80%. Which would probably be a good place to stop. And then that'll give me about hour and a half on Thursday. And that'll be fun. Excuse me. I wouldn't say no to a short stream on Thursday because I'm going to be very busy on Friday. And yeah, having a short stream on Thursday would be nice. I need some water. I feel like I should move you guys around a bit. You'll be hanging around by my house the whole time, do you? Let's move you to a few other places. It's just a dust storm? I think this is just a dust storm. Let's see, where else can I drop you off? Put it near the water's edge, why not? Where else can I put these? I know where I can put another couple, I think. Yeah. I was like, wait, did I find that one before? Wait. Drop you off down here. Get that waterfall front view. Wouldn't it be lovely for you? And the last one. Down by the ocean blue. Lovely. Alright, head back to base. And then, I don't know, how long we got? Quarter of an hour left. All right. It's all good. I don't know why I did that again. It's just a case of thinking of things to do just while I'm sort of, you know, waiting for numbers to tick up. That's kind of it, really. Yeah, moving stuff around. I mean, I did that before. If you remember back when I was moving all the plants and stuff around, it was essentially a case of, yeah, let's just get this away from my base because it's messy. It was probably lagging or something. I don't know. And how are my little pets? You're reasonably well fed, I suppose. As long as you're well fed, I won't argue too much. I completely ignored aquariums. Yeah, you're still running around doing all of the rods. How are we getting off on those? Radium, a little under half, a little under that. That's doing quite well. And that's definitely way down the list. Yeah, osmium is quite slow, actually, to gather up for some reason. I mean, it also doesn't help that osmium was kind of running behind in terms of all the rods I had collected of the stuff beforehand, which was a bit of a problem. Four and four. Come on, you can give me a rarity of 5. Ooh, 5 with a difficulty of 2. That might be fun. So 3 greens, 3 pinks, and 3 blues. Ah, back to the cave. I remember this one. Guess that was it for that one. That's fine. Alright, what else we got? Actually, what time is it? 10 to... Okay, you know what? I think that's enough for today. Sort my inventory out. Then I think... Right, so yeah, I think we can leave it there for today. As I said, thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this, and I will see you all whenever I next see you. Take care out there, everybody. Bye-bye.